Good morning and welcome to the First Rate FX video podcast on Wednesday the 15th of September 2010. Now we've seen a lot of volatility within the currency markets so far this week. We all started with the release of the UK Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors house price balance. Now this came out a lot worse than expected, and on the build up to this announcement the pound got sold off heavily against the euro and the US dollar. The house price balance is a key indicator of how well the UK economy is going. And the fact that it dropped off shows that the UK economy isn't as going well as expected and as well as the Bank of England had hoped. Now, shortly after that we saw the actual pound gain up, and this was after the release of the UK CPI. Now this is a measure of inflation which was expected to fall from 3.1% down to around 2.9%. This would have been therefore within the government target of 3%, and it actually remained on hold at 3.1%. which shows that inflation is a lot higher than what analysts had thought. The pound therefore boosted up against the euro and the US dollar. Now, part of the reason it boosted up against the euro was the release of the German ZEW Economic Sentiment Survey. Now, this is a key measure of how well the European economies are going, and in particular Germany, which is a major part of the Eurozone. Now this came out a lot worse than expected, and on the build up to this there was a big euro sell-off in favour of the pound and in favour slightly against the US dollar as well. Now the US dollar has lost strength this week, mainly in part due to rumours that the US Federal Reserve will introduce an asset purchasing program to the tune of $1 trillion US. Now this has seen a US dollar sell-off majorly against the euro and the British pound. Now later in the week we have got the release of the UK retail sales and the US fully fed confidence index. Now these are key indicators of how well the UK economy is going and how well the US economy is going. So we'll see major market movements for both the pound and the US dollar against the euro as the week progresses. Thank you very much for listening to the First Rate FX video podcast.